Okay, Phil Lindsay here with Peep magazine. We're here with Lewis Too Hot Scott ahead of his comeback fight after injury on May the 1st at the Lancastrian Suite in Gateshead. Lewis Too Hot, how's it going?
Training's going well. The old chestnut, training's going well.
Yeah, I know. Now, obviously, when you're saying training's going well, you're actually in a new training camp. You've got a new trainer and everything now. What's the situation now?
Well, I've moved. I've changed gyms. I've signed with Fighting Chance Promotions, as everybody knows. And I'm also training with Ronnie Rowe and Gary Barr for this fight. I'm also doing my nutrition through Chris Clayton. And I've been using their physio Andrea, obviously for my shoulder. I think I'm being looked after. It's a good setup. I'm thoroughly enjoying training through there. They're a great group of lads. It's a tight knit group.
Yeah.
And just starting to get there now, starting to feel it. But their coaches, their friends, their managers. Do you know what I mean?
That takes a bit of time to build up as well, doesn't it? In terms of the camaraderie and everything.
In the trust. Yeah. You've got to trust your coach.
You earn trust as well.
Exactly. And we've been doing a lot of sparring to mentally erase the shoulder problems.
Yeah.
And I'm building a lot of trust in Ronnie and Gary, and I'm looking forward to seeing the performance on May the 1st myself, because obviously it's hard to see change in yourself until you're in there.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to go, feeling fit.
Now, obviously, the last fight you had was when you actually injured the shoulder, and it wasn't the first time you'd had problems, but obviously it was a tough fight as well. It was Rhys Pagan came in there. He looked like a beast. He was well up for it.
It was his big brother. So Rhys, I want to fight you.
I want to fight you next time. But although it was tough, it was still very competitive in there. But it was one of those where when you had the shoulder problem last time, it was one where you were totally on top, so you were able to get through with one hand, really, weren't you? Whereas this time it was too much to take on with one arm, and obviously it was the pain factor as well.
It was too hot. No, I think I didn't box my fight. There was a lot of things. I was stuck between the devil and the deep blue sea. I didn't know what game plan to go and weigh. That was just a few factors, obviously, what didn't need to be mentioned.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we've put that behind us, and I've learned more off that defeat than defeat by injury.
Yeah, defeat by injury.
I've learned more off that than I would in 10 wins, simply because I know I'm not invincible. Mm-hmm. I know I've got to be confident, not arrogant.
Yeah.
And that I've got to just get in there, do my job, and just prove what I can do.
It's one of those things as well, because obviously with the Pagan fight, it's when you've been blasting people out of there, and you've got the expectations of the fans because they're looking for big knockouts. Definitely. And things like that. There's an element of you want to provide that. You sell a lot of tickets, the fans come along, you want to put that show on. But obviously there was times when you were boxing and moving out of the way, Pagan, where he couldn't really get close to you. But then you were just insisting on having a slug because you wanted to bring that for the fans.
The thing was, for me, it's the thing what we had to square up with me is I love to fight. Mm-hmm. I love to fight, and I've got good boxing ability. I'm talented. It's the red mist, mm-hmm. And the more fitness work I do, the more training I do, the more sparring I do, the less of that red mist I get.
Yeah, because you're fit mentally as well as physically, aren't you?
And I hadn't boxed for a while. I was a little bit ring rusty. There were certain things. I was a little bit aggro before the fight. Things built up. And if people think they can do that to win a fight against us, that's wrong, because I'm a different person. Yeah. I've done a lot of growing up in the last 3 months when I've been off. Yeah. And
life experience teaches you things, doesn't it?
Exactly. Not only outside the ring, inside the ring, and we'll find that out on May the 1st.
Well, it's just, obviously I haven't seen you, I've seen you briefly at the last show, but it's like in terms of since we last did an interview, you actually look like a different person. you do. Your hair's different.
Aye. Nah, a lot of things have changed, and it's changed for the better. My circumstances, my life, and I just can't wait to get in the ring.
So your opponent on May the 1st?
Simo and Lucas.
Now, I know the name. What's his background?
Well, actually, he's not. I don't even really think you could call him a journeyman. He said 45, 50 fights. But I mean, he comes to win.
Yeah.
He doesn't come to lose. He'll have a gun. So that means he's a good test for me, especially my first fight back.
Yeah.
But as well, what it means is I've got to be in there switched on, and I think that's Ronnie and Gary's thing behind it. That I need to be switched on and I need to do my job.
If you start getting lackadaisical because you don't think there's
I'm
a
gonna
threat
get
there,
picked
then
off.
you're going to pick up bad habits as well, though, aren't you?
Aye, that's the thing. I mean, we've getting rid of a lot of bad habits and fought again into the ring and not do what I'm told and not do what I've learned. He's going to be the man to show weakness because he'll pick you off and he'll win the rounds and he's a tidy boxer. He knows his way around the ring. But unfortunately, I know my way around the ring better, so we'll see.
Well, I have to say, Lewis, this is the most focused I've seen you from day one since I've met you, so that's a good sign, mate.
Aye, champion, mate.
Well, in that case, I'll see you on Fight Night May the 1st. Lancaster Street. Any tickets left still?
I haven't got many left.
You haven't got many left. You still got a few?
Few.
Get in touch for tickets while they're still there, guys. Lewis, I'll see you then, mate.
Cheers, mate.